going up tempo, only because you'll find out that my marriage, bit the dust later. So, but no, it was all good. Like I said, we didn't get attorneys. It was like you take the tractor, I'll take the car. It was very warm and fuzzy, And I started dating this guy that actually I've known for 30 years. My ex-husband knows him for 30 years, and it's just it's amazing. And as we started dating, this story evolved, and I kept finding things out, and it was like, well, that's gonna become a song, and indeed it did. So this is a true story. I might add it has 7 verses in it, so if I forget a verse, just go, bless her
Don't be frightened. They go by
yeah.
fast.
And they do go by fast.
You're
Hang
staring
in
at the
there.
audience. 7
Hang in
verses,
there.
you don't
There's
get that
payoff
time.
at the end, I swear. It's true. She was a musician. He was in computers and with little else in common but beer and cigarettes. They decided to get married, and for years they tried to capture all the magic they imagined they had when they first met. Every Christmas he would buy her just the perfect present, something musical and always state of art. She clung on to believing that he really knew her better than just one day of the year when he seemed to know her heart. They bought a farm that acted as glue for their dysfunction. They made a valiant effort to remain. But after years they both grew wiser, and without pointing fingers, they decided they would end their long charade. She bought a house in the city, and to lift her sober spirits, she would go down to the local music store. She would talk to that one salesman who'd been working there for years, whose face would always light up when she walked through the door. After weeks deliberating on his dating invitations, she decided to relent and just go out. And their weeks turned into months, and their months turned into more, and she discovered what true love was all about. Together they were magic. He knew her like no other. He loved her heart, but more he knew her soul. And when Christmas came, he bought her just the perfect present. He was smiling like he never smiled before. He said, sweetie, I must tell you, all those years that you were married, your husband would come in on Christmas Eve, and I'd pick the perfect present that I'd hope would make you happy Christmas Day, if you were waking up with me. True story. I love that.
So I'll do this during one of my songs because it's kind of rude.